Good morning, everyone. It's just gone 8 a.m. Indo-China time in Southeast Asia, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, Thailand. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And another big shock when I woke up and looked at the chart today. I just don't, I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. We're looking at gold on the 15-minute chart. And just today, since the open, the beginning of trading, which is the New Zealand market opens first, and then Australia, and then now Singapore and Shanghai. Just in the beginning of the trading day today, gold has moved up $175. Oh, wow. What in the world is going on? And I heard someone saying yesterday, well, as it moves higher prices, it gets easier for it to move to even higher prices. And we are seeing that. Absolutely. Hey, good morning, Raj. It's so tempting just to take a buy trade with one lot, and then just come back in a couple of weeks and look at all the money you made. But we know that's not reality, and we have to use proper risk management, protect our capital because it can turn against us very, very quickly. But gold is on the elevator. It's absolutely on the elevator. So I didn't stay up and watch the FOMC because that's, as you can see, that's 2 a.m. my time. And as it was forecast, there was no change in the interest rate. But the market sentiment is very, very bullish and expecting lower interest maybe in the next session. And low interest rates is good for gold. So there was no change in the, and that's no change in the interest. They didn't lower the interest rate this time, and that's really going to piss off Trumpy Dumpty. I haven't read the news yet, but he's probably furious that Jerome Powell did not change the interest rate, did not lower the interest. And after that big move up, it came up to the second level of resistance for today, which is 50. I can't believe I'm saying these numbers. 55.93 was our second level of resistance already on the beginning of the day. But now it's starting to get a retracement, a pullback. And this first pullback has already come down nearly $60, 600 pips on the first candle with Asia Pacific opening. This is Singapore and Shanghai, and already a 600 pip retracement. These kind of moves are just never been seen before. I really am at a loss for words. So I did not take any trades yesterday in the Asia market. I'm finding it in these times easier to trade in London and the New York session because Asia is obviously the accumulation zone. That's where we build the kind of set up the move for the rest of the day, and then it's after that, then it's manipulated around that, and you get more reasonable moves up and down. But these openings that we've been seeing with the market is just incredible, just incredible. We're definitely getting a retracement here, but as we know, it's only been 6 or 7 minutes, and this could just be a just a bit of a pullback, and then it takes off again. Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe, Raj. It's just like I tell you, when I woke up and looked at the chart this morning, and I just, what is this possible? This is this is a historic moment, I guess you could say. Oh boy! But I think we're going to see more of this. The way it's going, I expect we're going to see these more of these kind of moves. They're talking about, well, 6,000 probably next month. I mean, we're only uh, not very far from it now. Hard to believe. And then I saw some analysts are saying 9,000 this year, 9 or 10,000 this year. So it is what it is, and we just have to trade accordingly. Most important, whatever is going on in the market, we just have to be sure that we protect our account, protect our capital. It's not retail traders that are buying gold like this. This is the institutions, the central banks, the fund managers, the guys that play with billions of dollars. They're the ones that move the market like this. And we get trapped by chasing candles. We get caught going the wrong direction. And then these huge moves, it's just so easy to get wiped out if you get in the wrong direction or it goes against you a little bit. These big candles can hit your stop loss really quick. I mean, for example, if you take a buy trade here when Asia opened, you take a buy trade there when Asia first opened, 50, 56.22, no, 55.22, 55.22, and that's already dropped 700 pips. And normally you don't put a stop loss 700 pips away from your entry price. One lot, that's $7,000. That's crazy. These are definitely not times for the small traders, for the small accounts. Some people trade with $500. So easy to get wiped out really quick. And these kind of moves, these really play on our emotions. You wake up and look at the chart and, oh man, Why didn't I go long yesterday when the New York session closed? Oh man, you just have to keep your wits about you and keep trying to grow your capital slowly over time, taking your normal trade sizes, trusting your strategy. I'm not going to take a trade this today in the Asia session. Let's look back and see what happened yesterday. You see these? This is a normal trading over here. This is more normal here. Like, once London opens, London opens kind of in here, so you get a little bit more normal movement, and then it goes across. Your up and downs. But this kind of stuff here, man, this is oh god, I don't know what to say. Let's come back down here to where it was about an hour ago, and now starting to push back up. Right in the Asia session, this first candle kind of a fake out, make everybody think it's going to turn bearish. We've been going now. That's the first candle. Another couple of minutes on this one, and then what we normally see, right, is that it will start to continue in the same direction. It will continue to be bullish. But that wick right there, that's 400 pips. It doesn't look like it. I know it's not a normal. These are not normal candles, guys. Nothing normal about the market right now. Do any of you have a long trade open or a short trade? Anybody have any open trades on gold right now? I don't. I don't have any trades open. You're in a bit of drawdown now. You had a short trade open? Oh yeah, Raj, you messed up your funded account. I hear that. Okay, nothing open right now. Yeah, it's easy to mess up an account in these kind of conditions. You got to be so careful. And it's okay if you just don't trade right now. Going to hit my command plus so I can see these a little bit better. Oh yeah, you definitely got to size down. Definitely. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. You put it very well. Let me just show what you said there. The candles are deceiving. It's actually way more than it looks. Hey, Broda, tell us about any trades that you've got going. I like the way you put it, Raj. These candles are deceiving. The size of the candles are deceiving. The moves are much bigger than what they appear to be. As I just said, this wick here, this wick right here is 400 pips from 54.40 to 54, almost 54.80. And used to gold would only move 400 pips in a day, and this happened in just a couple of minutes. That's so deceiving. So trust your strategy. If your strategy tells you to go long, use a smaller lot size, and it's gonna move a big number of pips, and you'll still make a good profit. With the smaller lot size, you'll still make a really good profit. But if you use your normal lot size and it goes against you, you'll have a really big loss. And that is, yes, that's how you can mess up your account or blow your account. Anybody that went short during the New York session, you saw this one little candle here. Maybe you thought, okay, it's going to reverse. If you went short and you didn't have a stop loss, well, your account is gone. Just for the opening today of the New Zealand session, that's the first session that opens for the day. 175 pip, $175 move up, 1,750 pips from right there to right there, 1,750 pips. Unbelievable. Okay, who is this? We'll just block that guy. What's the what's the special effects, Raj? I don't I don't get it. Okay, bro. Yeah, no problem. No trades open. That's like me yesterday. I didn't take a trade in the Asia session because I go to the gym right after this. Now, I don't like having a trade when I'm not in front of my laptop and my iPad, and just these times you don't know what can happen. These are not normal times. Oh, okay. Thanks, Raj. Yeah, this streaming software that I use, EVMux, is pretty cool. Has lots of functions and features. Now I'm on the paid version. I told you guys I would go to the paid version, so we don't have that logo on the chart. But it's got lots of functions and features. A lot of things I haven't even played with yet. So you're talking about the other metals. Let's go over here and look. Now, let's just scroll down here. Let's see what platinum is doing. Oh, this is I believe that's a new all-time high. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, because platinum made a huge pullback. Yeah, the last few days platinum has been retracing. Gold has not been doing that. Gold is not making these kind of huge pullbacks. This is normal. This is what you expect, you know. Over a few days, you get a big correction, and then you can get back in at a lower price. That's what, we would normally see with gold, but we're not seeing that with gold. This is a normal correction here. Get these big moves up, and then you get a massive correction. Yeah, and now it's going again. Silver, okay, that's oh, I made a new all-time high today, 100. A while back, it got to 117. Yeah, these kind of corrections here, this is normal. Copper, oh, might be a new all-time high there. No, I'll fix that. I don't trade copper, but I do have it on the watch list. What's oil doing? Oh yeah, oil. Oil is probably going to keep going up, steady, steady, because Trumpty Dumpty has moved his battleships over to the Middle East, and if we get some serious problems in the Middle East, then that could increase the price of oil. I really do trade oil. I wanted to, but I can't find a broker with a good spread. So that's gone up to $63. It was $60 back here, not just a couple of days ago. Yeah, but you start to get some concerns in the Middle East, and that's definitely. So we're trading at 55.11 now, and as we always see in the first candle, we got this kind of a fake out. Was a 700 pip fake out, and now it's starting to go back up. As we've already been up here to 55.93, it's kind of expected. It wouldn't be surprising if we go back up there again. 55.93, so that means 55,600 is certainly within range today, if not more than that. We'll go back and look at the entire Asian session yesterday. It went from 51.54 to 53.10. 51.54 to 53.10. That's in the Asian session. So, and here we are. This is the opening of the Asian session, and then it just took the elevator up. That's yesterday. So we could very well see the same thing today. Maybe 5,700. I don't know. I just throw these numbers out. Who knows? We don't know. But it's really, 6,000 is coming. There's really no question about that. 6,000 is coming, and probably not today or tomorrow, but I would say in February, which is starts on Monday, we will see 6,000, and then that could happen Monday or Tuesday. Only need 3 or 4 days to move up another $400 or $500. So, like I said, guys, I'm not going to take a trade here in the Asian session, and I will come back and look at London and New York to see if I can get a 2 or 3 trades in later in the day. Let's just scan through real quickly. I don't trade the currencies, but we'll just have a quick look. US made a big move up, but coming back down now. And the New Zealand, well, oh, it's making a drop yesterday. Big drop yesterday. The pound, you know, currencies they're at high prices, but kind of normal. Oh, euro nearly $1.20. Wow. In fact, it did get up to $1.20 a couple of days ago. And the USD CAD at now 135. UJ. Oh, let's look at the DXY. This is a sad one. The DXY, the continuing decline of the US dollar. Did recover a little bit in the New York session, but then fell down. And the JPY basket, JPY not doing so good. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is the pivot point. As you know, this blue line is the pivot point, normally the starting point for the day, based on the indicator that I use in MT5. It sets these numbers automatically every day. And then the first resistance level, and that's where we are now at 5506, and it's kind of staying around there. Okay, broke above, came back down, just staying around there, broke down, came back up, and that's where we are now. But if it does what it's been doing the last week or so, we're going to continue to see higher prices during the Asian session. No, I don't trade currencies. Broda, I don't trade currencies. I used to. A couple of years ago, I was still trading currencies. But last year, 2025 was a reset for me. And now I only trade one asset, one time frame, one strategy. And that has helped me a lot with my trading. And that's what I encourage everyone to do. Just trade 1 or 2 assets. You can't watch so many different currencies, commodities, and try and trade them. You need to build a relationship with what you're trading, where you understand its moves and the times that it moves and what moves. Yeah, it might hang around 5,500. That's a nice round number, and we know these things, they like round numbers, so it might hang around there for a while, or for a few minutes anyway. It looks like it wants to break above that now. I'm gonna adjust this trend line. But I think my experience over the years is too many traders try to trade too many things, two or three different metals and three or four different currencies and indexes. You will dramatically increase your success if you focus on one or two assets and find a strategy that works with those, and you start to build a relationship with those one or two assets. You start to understand how they move, why they move, when they move, and you'll find much more success with your trading. So last year, 2025, I only traded gold. And I could say that I do understand it pretty well. But now, just, this year, January, it's very challenging because of the geopolitical changes. The market sentiment does change. And, this is normal, guys. The market changes. It's not static. The market changes, and we have to adjust to the changes. We have to be flexible. We have to be able to adapt to the changes. And that's what we're all going through now, is trying to adapt to these uh, crazy moves that we're seeing. And as Raj and I have been talking about earlier, you have to adapt. You have to lower your trade size, be more concerned about risk management than catching big moves. You've got to protect your capital. It's so easy to blow up an account. We're retail traders. We're not institutions. We don't trade with billions of dollars. So we have to adapt to these changes that we're seeing now. Yeah, that's the way, brother. Doing well on gold and silver. Just stay focused. Just focus on those. That's enough. Just one or two assets is enough to grow your account. You don't need to trade half a dozen different things. Currencies move much differently from commodities. So just look back again briefly at the forexfactory.com, and we always want to be aware of the high impact news. We have one item on the U.S. economy in just before the Wall Street opens, and that's the unemployment claims, and that is a regular data release every Thursday, and that's projected to be a slight increase over last month. That's the forecast. So we'll wait and see if actual is greater than forecast, then that is good for the uh, currency, I believe. No, probably not. Yeah, actual less than forecast, good for the currency. But really, it depends. Is there a big difference between the forecast and the actual? That's what determines the amount of the move. If there's no change, then there'll be very little reaction. If there's a big change, then there'll be a more volatile reaction. So just be aware of that one item we have on the U.S. economy today. Well, I would say it's not going to hang around this 5,500 for very long. It's already starting to move up. And that's already from 55.05 to 55.25, the $20 move. 200 pips. That little candle right there is 200 pips. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That little candle right there is 200 pips. Oh, man. Total May. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the live trading. I don't think I've ever seen you here before. Panky. Hey, Panky, how you doing? Sean, welcome. And Panky asked, what are my levels for today? Well, as you can see on the chart, these lines that are here, this is the first resistance level that we've come up to. It did break above that. It went to the second resistance level. You can see on the chart the numbers. This is the pivot point where it normally would be at the starting point of the day, but gold is on the elevator. And we had a 1,750 pip move already today. $175 from the start of the day up to here. Then it pulled back, and now we're trading around the 5,500 level. What we've been seeing recently is that the Asia market will just keep going up. It will just keep going up. So we've already been to this second resistance level, which you see right there. Our high for the day is 55.98, nearly 5,600. That's about where this zone is, this next zone. So that would be the next level that you would aim for, 5,600. And where it is now, around the 5,500, I can't believe these numbers. From 5,500 to 5,600, roughly. Those are zones. No magic number, no magic level. That's a zone there. That's a zone there. That's a $100 move between support and resistance. And recently, I would say there's no way it's going to move that much, but we are already seeing that it does. Hit that thumbs up. Yeah, guys, I appreciate if you like the video and share. That does help the channel, supports me, encourages me to be here every day. So we're going from 55.04 and now to 55.32. A $28 move in just 10 minutes. 280 pips in 10 minutes. And it's still going up. But that's okay. I just let it go. I'm not taking a trade in the Asia session. If you do trade, be sure you lower your lot size because these candles, as me and Raj said, gave a great comment earlier. These candles that you're looking at, the size of the moves are so big that the candles look small. Already up at 55.40 now. So, bro, it didn't stay around 5,500 very long. It's already moved up 400 pips. Already $40 away from that level there. And it has a full tank of gas. It's going. So the next level where it's likely to go back, it's already there earlier today, is 5,600. And that was our high of today, 5,990.75. Yep, it's on the way. It's on the elevator. Definitely on the way. This is what we've been seeing for the last couple of weeks, these kind of massive moves. But today is just blown everything out. This is the biggest move I have ever seen in such a short period of time. 55.50. Oh man, craziness. Let's go. This candle right here, already 500 pips. Incredible. And it's funny, you look down at the stochastic. Okay, we don't take trades based on the stochastic, but it's in the mid range. So when you get to higher prices like we did here with the opening, then this has room to move way back up again, which it will do. You know, it's a lagging indicator, but as gold gets to higher prices, then this has plenty of room to come back up to be above 80. That's what they call overbought. Over here, you would say if you looked at the stochastic that it's overbought, but now it's come back into the mid range and certainly has room to go back up into that overbought area. Okay, brother. So you're doing well. You got a good trade open. Maybe use a trailing stop loss or however you protect your capital. Yeah, let's give Broda a like and let's give him a round of applause, guys. Good trade. Well done, Broda. Will I be on again in the London session? It's anything is possible. I don't normally, as a routine, do live at the London session. But be sure you've subscribed and you click the bell for notifications. If I do go live at London, that would be a little bit after London opens because I don't do anything right at the London Open. It usually takes 30, 45 minutes before there's any good trade set up. So that would be 3:30 p.m. Indochina time or 3:30 a.m. New York Eastern time. Okay, that's midnight time, so you're still up. You're a night owl. Oh, you get up at 5 a.m. I never get up at 5 a.m. It's hard for me to get up at 7 a.m. because I usually go to bed after midnight, usually 1 a.m. Okay, so after this first candle here, this is 30 minutes after Singapore and Shanghai open. We had a big move up, and now it's kind of hesitating a little bit, but looks like it will continue up. And there's really no doubt it's gonna test this area again. It's already been 55.98, so it's very likely it will go there again within the next hour or so. Okay, guys, I'm going to shut down for today. Thank all of you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for your comments. It's been great to chat with everyone. I wish you the best of success with your trading. And no, Howard, I'm not a fisher. I don't go fishing. I don't chase the candles. I have a rules-based strategy, and I look for those parameters according to my strategy. And as we've been talking about, I don't know if you were here earlier, but talking about you need to be very, very careful because these candles that you're seeing on the screen are deceiving. Small candles, they're actually big moves because we've been getting such huge moves. So just if you're trading, just trade trust your strategy. Use a smaller lot size, protect your capital. Don't be greedy. Don't chase the candles. If you don't take a trade today, the market will be here tomorrow and next week and next month. There's plenty of opportunities. All right, thanks guys again. Be sure to like and share, and I'll see you in the New York session perhaps, or if not, I'll see you tomorrow.